Firestarr, keeping it smashed.
Every time.
What are you laughing
I
at?
always do this. Well, go on.
Hey.
What number?
What?
Let's go again.
There's no two takes on this.
There is.
No.
Well, go on.
Hey.
See, you just done the take. Episode 10.
Episode 10. It's like a milestone, right? I say this every week, to be fair.
But we're missing someone.
I know.
Gavin's not here for the first anniversary of 10 episodes, but
Aww.
it is what it is. We had to
I
record
have the whole couch to myself.
We had to record early.
I've got space.
Do you know what I mean? It saves getting up tomorrow morning.
True. True. I don't think anyone cares, but yeah.
You lot are the one.
So just to update everyone listening,
Yeah.
we're doing a little Friday night recording. Usually we're doing a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So
Hey, it's local for me. That's the
slight little
funniest
change
thing.
of plan.
I'm complaining about the time, but it's local for me. You lot are the ones that have to get up even earlier.
Yeah, locals, even that is like, we've got to travel with it. It's all good.
It's only because I'm always working till late.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's a bit long. Me and you, we ain't done this.
Friday night vibe.
Friday night vibes. How's your week?
Working, usual, nothing new this week.
Yeah.
How about you? Feel like you actually have an exciting week, have had an exciting week. Done stuff.
Yeah, no. Locked off some shows that are coming up. I'll talk about them in the next one fully. I know people are going to be like, what's the point? But
You're just keeping that on the download.
yeah, I can't say nothing yet, but like it will be out.
Big
like
things
coming.
coming.
It will be out this week, and then we can talk about it next week. What I will say is two major. I told you who the people were.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big things.
I know. So
Exciting.
yeah, someone from abroad and someone from here who's a superstar. So them two shows coming up. What else did I do this week? I went London.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know that. Went there for a meeting at a label.
Yeah.
EGA. Caught up with an old friend of mine.
See, I didn't know that. So yeah, okay.
And then I went to play ping pong.
Yeah, you went to Bounce. I told you that. It's
We
such
don't
a
have
cool
a Bounce
place.
in it. Is Bounce only in London then?
I've only ever been to it in London.
There's two in London, right?
I've only ever been to one in London.
Okay, yeah. Man went to play ping pong. You know the man I'm always saying I'm Chinese and that. So when I went to play ping pong, they were mocking the thing like you should be. You know what I mean, like sort of racist jokes and that. So you should be good at ping pong because you look Chinese.
But were you good at ping pong?
I was horrendous, to be honest. I was well shit actually.
Still fun though.
It was hella
It's actually
fun.
a really cool place. So if you've not been there, just people should go there. It's jokes.
Yeah. So what are we saying?
Yeah, to be fair, do you know what? We were talking about news and stuff, and it's been a quiet week.
It's been so shit. I think that's why Gavin just decided not to turn up, innit? He's like, there's no news this week.
I
Fuck
hope
it,
that's
you
not
lot."
why Gavin didn't
He's
turn
like,
up.
There's nothing to talk about, so
We'd be mad if that was
I'll
why.
leave you lot to it. No, there hasn't been. I've spent a lot of the week not doing that much, floating around social media.
I think. Do you not feel like we're always on social media now? It's just like,
Who are you? Or
well,
me?
no.
All of
Generally,
us.
do you know what? Doing the podcast has made me so much more like trying to work out how to use social media a bit more
I'm always telling you.
productively.
Like, put this. Yeah, we were just talking about IGTV as well.
Yeah, and you put the podcast.
I put an episode on there just to see what going really like because obviously you get more time, you get a longer. You
Yes,
can post
I need
a
to
video.
work this out. I don't.
Yeah,
really...
you can post a video for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I thought let's put an episode on there.
Yeah.
And then what it does is it like creates a preview on your main feed.
But does it save it so people can go watch it?
So basically, if you're
Later.
scrolling on the gram and you see the preview, it's literally like a minute preview.
Yeah.
But then you can watch the full thing, the full 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I just want to see like if anyone watches it and like people do go and watch the full thing. And I've seen loads of stuff is coming up. I've seen loads of Vice stuff come up.
Yeah.
You know, like just interviews and stuff like that. And then if I want to watch them.
I mean, it's a good way if you've got a bit more time and you can show a little. If it's 10 minutes as opposed to what is a normal like
A minute.
a minute. Yeah. There you go.
So if people want to watch full episodes, you know what? It's a bit of a headache because you've got to edit everything to like just go on there now as well. But you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
We'll take the L. Like we'll we'll
That's
try
the
and bang a
thing.
few episodes.
Do you feel
on
like
there.
you spend so much more time on there trying to work this stuff out? Before it was like, bang,
Yeah.
picture, story,
You know
yeah.
what? It's not even working it out. It's just because you can Google half of it,
Yeah.
YouTube, boom, straightforward, yeah? To put it on there, I'd say. But the headache is just doing edits. You know, if you're not a video editor and stuff like that, and you're trying to just put
See, you're really good at this. I'll be honest. I'm so slack in terms of getting to upload stuff and then putting it on the story or reposting it. It's just so much time, and like I already feel like I spend so much time on social media.
But I think 100%. But like, I wouldn't say man's good at it. I just think like
You're
I'm
used to it.
used to it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From early, whether it was events, DJing, whatever, whether it was back before when man was using like Facebook all the time. That's how anyone who's creatively an artist or whatever whatever people are doing that requires them to use that, we've been on it from time. But then again, now everyone's
on it.
everyone's on that.
Whether you're creative or not, you're on Instagram.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you ever get cussed for like being on social media too much?
I don't think cost, but like, let's be honest, like there's people who, if you take it away, actually, like, have you ever tried to just like put, I know you used to do it loads, that you weren't on your phone, like you're on your phone loads now.
That's what I mean. It's changing.
You
Do
are
you remember
learning.
before I was like, I like
Yeah,
to put
yeah,
my
yeah.
phone away. I think it's rude to be on.
Always.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I was proper like adamant about it, and now it's just like, especially with doing stuff like the podcast.
You
and
gotta try and be on
Yeah,
it.
you want to be more on it, and you want to make sure you're like quick. You're
Yeah.
reactive to stuff.
You know what?
that's
You have to
happening.
think about mad things, like obvious things when you're trying to put like the stuff that we do out as
Yeah.
an example. It's the same as like if I'm putting out a rave, for example, or anything DJ related. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
the aim is you want to reach people outside of X amount of people who follow you, whether it's 10 people or 10,000. You want a new audience.
Yeah.
So someone needs to like kind of be on that all the time. Do you know what I mean? We was talking about the other week, like, oh, if we do something, how can we get new people like checking us out and whatever, and like look at the like little things can help that. Like
Yeah.
examples of that would be like when man rang C-Biz was back in it, boom, he puts it out. His whole
Yeah.
group network are gonna watch it. When Gavin was talking about we were talking about the Roddy Rich and the Chip joint with Bane, for example. Chip gave it a plug. I mean, instantly
stuff
we
like
get
that.
people watch.
Appreciate the like, you know,
But the social media thing
backing.
is a fucking headache, man. You know, sometimes you just want to break as well. You don't want to, but then you feel like it's just like you feel like you're missing out on shit. You get
See,
me?
I don't.
No?
Have you never been on social media, then been on it again, and
Nothing
all has happened? Yeah.
That always happens when you're
Nothing
bored,
has
though.
changed.
You know, when you're like, when you want something to happen, but then like when things, like when I tell you, when we finish an episode of this, and it's like we've had weeks where there's bare episodes to get out, for example.
Yeah.
You know, trying to get all of that scheduled in the week and like work out
Exactly.
how we're gonna. Imagine we got like 2-3 episodes in a week. It's impossible to try and
Gotta
focus on
Get
one.
it out there. Got to get it out there. Got to like not promote it, but put it up and trying to like plug it as much as possible. You're just constantly on it. I don't know. Do you think people who don't do that, they're still on social media as much? And that kind of makes me think, it's like, you know what? I'm saying this is because we do this podcast, but actually on a whole, people are still on there equally as much.
Everyone is, but I just think it's about like people talk about trying to take time and just know it's not a real world. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like people need to know this. I think they do. I think people know this to an extent. But as soon as you're on the gram and you're on your phone, you forget that. When you're on it, you forget that.
Like, you can be around people who literally everything's straight play and record. It's like they want to record every aspect of everything. Like, I'm not a foodie, for example, yeah?
Yeah.
So when we go out to eat, for example, you're not really taking pictures on your phone of like your food too tough. But I know loads of people who are just like...
I will on the odd occasion. Do you want to think
Remember,
it's
you
worth
remember what I
it?
mean when food was a thing? I mean,
Yeah,
it's still a thing.
yeah.
Like, everyone still does that, but like
Everyone
loads.
still eats.
Yeah, yeah.
Like food is a thing.
But like when people are just you're sitting there, it's just like they want to just snap every fucking thing, like the food. I'm just like, to me, the food thing is just I have no interest in that. Like my interests are kind of very specific to what I do. Like the gram's very much like, you know, about music.
No, but
I try not to swerve off.
No,
Am I telling a lie?
You can't say that you don't, because I do this as well. You can't. You put stuff on your story that's not related to music.
I find so in my head, yeah, in my fucking weird head, this is how it is, yeah. A post is like the ultimate, yeah. Like, what do you want to say?
Yeah.
Let people talk about it. Let them see it. Let it stay there. Story is just like cash. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but that's what I mean.
Was here. You know what I mean?
You're not always posting, so you might be out, but you're not posting a picture of something because you're not going to put that on your actual Instagram. You're going to put it on your story. So you're still, not you, like just generally people, still out there taking a picture. Like, I'm here. I could be like, take a picture. But this is different because it's the podcast. But
the thing is with me, like, let's be honest. No, not with me. Just in general, if we don't document it.
Did it even happen?
Did you
even go there?
Did you even go there?
Did you even eat that?
Do you know what I mean? And like, when you're trying to do something for people, or you want interaction with people, like, we sit here and have a chat because fucking it's sick.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe. But essentially we want people to like the vibe, innit?
Do you know what? I'm going to be...
I say that and I was anti... I didn't give a shit about that at first. Yeah? But the more... We're 10 deep now, fam. Like, we should be popping... Like, if Gavin was there, we'd be popping a bottle right now.
I'm gassed. I am literally like episode 10 and telling you, like, that's a milestone.
We're 10 deep, like...
We're going to go celebrate.
But, like, now it's like... Okay, man's actually... I know 10 is nothing. Do you know what I mean? We got, like, 100 more to go. But, like, it's like, I am watching, like, what are people like, you know, what are people saying? And to be able to do that, the point I'm trying to make is, it has to be documented, man. You've got to keep on it, put it out. But
that's what you just touched on, is people watching. So what? You're looking at how many people watched the story, how many people watched some, like, the IGTV, if you can see on there. How many people are liking it? How many people are viewing on YouTube? That's what I mean, the numbers matter now.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's 100%. Kind of like, it does, but it's so cringe to say that we're watching numbers as well. It's so like...
I know. Gavin's the worst. I'm so glad he's not here because he can't argue.
No, but Gavin would have a point. And that's the thing. You're right, he can't argue. But he'd have a point because it's like, yo, it's important. It's important to keep track of the stats. It shows you what people are liking, what they don't like. But that's the thing. You know how people... I'm going to be completely honest.
Look, the one thing I never, ever want to do in my life, and I don't think it will ever happen, and hopefully there's no contradictions to this, is I don't want to do it. You know, when you do it for likes and all that sort of bullshit, like, let me take this, just like, what the fuck even is that? Like...
But a lot of people do that.
That's what girls do.
Okay. Okay, do you want to talk about that? So all the girls out there,
don't
Firestarr things.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, okay, look, this is what I'm trying to say to you, right? I'm going to be honest here. So I have Instagram and I post pictures. And I've got to put it out there because I talk to a lot of people about this. I genuinely enjoy the creative aspect. I don't have a creative outlet.
Yours is creative.
But that's what it's supposed to be.
Not everyone's is creative, is it?
Okay, that's true. That's true.
You know,
but like, it's easily, someone could go onto my page and be like, she doesn't do anything related to, like, she doesn't need to promote herself in any way. She doesn't need that for her career. She does something completely random that's different. But that's what I enjoy. It's my creative outlet. People don't often get that, and they're just like, oh, you just take pictures and you post them and you edit them. And it's like, yeah, I enjoy doing that. It's not there for likes. It's not there for numbers. It's there because I like that aspect of it. And I know so many people I know, like friends of mine, are quite anti-Instagram and anti-social media.
Do you think that they're...
And I feel judged. I'm not going to lie.
Do you reckon, though, the people who are... I think the people who are most critical of it are people who are older, like us, because we're from an era where there was none of that shit. We weren't born into the gram. I still remember when mobile phones fucking came out. Man, I had like 3210 and shit, like a Nokia and that.
I don't knock like a thing. I had an 8210.
Do you know what I'm saying, though?
Sick phone.
We know an era without it. So
yeah, but
we're more critical of it, whereas there's people who, like, they don't know any different. To them, it's normal to just, everything's like, I don't even know, just
documented.
Like just on a random one as well. I'll show you this when we leave. But I saw this fucked up video on my Twitter feed today. I'll at you in it afterwards. at DJ Firestarr, by the way. Shameless Twitter plug. But anyways, there's a video from, some people would have seen it, so I don't know what I'm talking about. There's a video from the States on like the metro or whatever of this dude, an older guy, like an old man he looked like, not very old, but older. And he's on the metro and he's fucking kicked this grandma's like sitting down on the metro, and he's like kicked her like in the head a couple of times. They're arguing about something and he's just assaulted her.
Okay.
The most fucked up thing about this story is not that he done that. That's fucked as well. This
Did it go viral?
States. This is in the States. Yeah, obviously it's gone viral.
Yeah.
Obviously people are like, fucking NYPD need to investigate this and all that bollocks. But anyways, the fucked up thing was, there's the video is someone who's took the video. So he's watching this and he's making noises. He's like, oh shit, world star, and doing all this bollocks.
Yeah.
It's like assault.
That's the world we live in.
On an old person. It's like, I honestly, it fucked up my whole day. Like when I seen that shit, like when you see it, you'll understand. But like, when is that shit cool?
It isn't, but like I said, that's the day and age we live in right now. But also, it's a weird situation where it's like, you're not, instead of helping,
you're gonna do, that's what I mean.
It's the situation, you're recording it.
You're not helping a person. You know, that sort of shit just with life. It not only does it, I don't want to like, yeah, it does terrify me to a point, because I think if you're in trouble and people are there just watching,
recording you, snapping
that's
you.
fucked up. Like, there is no two ways about it. Like, if you see an injustice like happening in front of you, you've got to man up. You've got to play your position. You need to act. Like, I know there's consequences, but like, because you don't know what the consequences could be, do you? Like, if you intervene in a fight, for example, you could die. Like, there's all madness that could happen in this world, but like, you can't just watch and not I was going to say, they weren't just watching, they were snapping. And
that's the
just
thing.
making wild, like,
yeah.
Like it was, I just could not believe what I was seeing, man. Seriously. I should show you now, but.
The sad thing is, that's completely normal now. Like, when you see that happening, most people, especially younger than us, will be like, that's completely normal. Someone's snapping it, and then they're going to post it. And it's like, look what I saw today. And it's not about what the situation was. It was like, oh, you recorded that, jokes. That's so funny. But, or it's so bad or whatever. But no one actually cares that someone didn't do anything about it.
That's the worst shit, man. I fucked up my whole day.
That's what I mean. So, like, it's hard because it's like, that's the downside to social media. The phone is an extension of your hand. Before you even know it, autopilot is like up, snap, record.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? How soon do you look at your phone?
I check my WhatsApp messages.
So, like, your alarm's on your phone, obviously, yeah?
Yeah.
And then, boom, you check your WhatsApp.
Yeah.
What about the gram? Or do you actively
Do you know what the issue is?
Pause?
I don't do it anyway. I'd like to not do it anyway. But I get up, and because I have to get up so early, I physically don't have time to.
Right.
Genuinely. When do I check my gram? Maybe when I get to work.
Do you know the maddest thing about the whole fucking gram thing? Like, sometimes I find when I'm totally super busy and the messages are piling up, that's when I feel like it's the best time, because it's like I can't get through everything, so I don't stress about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just let it pile up. So I'm not that bothered if I don't look, because I know when I get back to it, it's like I've got to deal with all of whatever them. You know, half of it's like mates and stuff and all that sort of shit anyway. But if some of it's like work related, do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. The gram's like just so important to so many aspects of. And
I think especially with what you do, people communicate with you through a lot of social media.
Yeah.
With me, they don't. And that's, I think, especially before when you knew me, I used to not really be asked about my phone, just because it's like, I don't know, unless it's urgent, you're going to call me. If my phone rings, I'll answer it and look at it.
Facts. But some people...
If you're just messaging like casually and then you're like, oh, you didn't answer. And it's like, wasn't even.
But is there a bag of people you can get? See, there's people that I know that I can get to them quicker if I message them on IG than do anything else. That's my number one method of like literally reaching them.
Not one person that I could reach quicker on social media than
that's
I could
what I mean.
otherwise.
You just said like, you know, you were just saying, oh, you know, I use it for like loads of methods. For example, I'd say it's pretty streamlined, man. Insta's kind of key to a lot of it now.
Yeah,
everything,
I'm not denying that. Like I said, for you, it's key for you to communicate with a lot of people in your field of work. That's not the case for me.
Yeah.
Usually I'm on my phone. I take that as a whole phone thing. It's not just social media. It's like being on your phone as a whole, because 90% of that is social media or messaging someone. That's literally all you're doing.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. It's just, I feel like sometimes it's just too much. It's too much.
There's always a reason to have the gram, or there's always something.
And now there's so much on Instagram. It's like, I don't even know where to look. It's like, it's just so saturated. I could search one thing and get like 5 million posts, and it's like, oh, what am I even looking at?
That's why sometimes even now, people who really kind of, I watch bare like Gary V.
No.
He's like the entrepreneur, like motivational guy.
Oh yeah, I do actually. I've seen some videos.
And his thing is like, he's always talking about like, a lot of us don't know how much we can benefit from really kind of paying for promoted content in this current climate. Mm-hmm. And like, that's why sometimes certain things that we might have out or that we're doing, it requires us to like, it requires you to pay to really get seen, to cut through like what you're saying, because there's so much to view, there's so much entertainment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't have the time, man. Like, they're literally judging this shit in like the first, I reckon, 3 to 5 seconds.
And people
hopefully they see your face in the first 3 seconds, and we might last another, 7 seconds.
But the thing is, we will spend hours on that 3 to 5 seconds that someone, that's the insane part about it, is people will spend hours on pictures and videos that someone will scroll, look at, maybe like, and scroll past.
I get it. People have got like, some people have got a certain way in a process, and they want things to be in line, and they want things to look a certain way. But like you said, like, this shit's fucking time consuming, man. Sometimes you overthink it.
Yeah.
You just need to throw it out there and just let people take it in their own way and just grasp it. Do you know what I mean? As like,
I think the overthinking thing is also like key. It's how it affects people. You're looking at stuff and you're like seeing things that you don't have. You're seeing things that people, it's not even half of it's not even real. It's a fake like life that they're putting out there. But you'll see it and be like, getting your feelings, because I wish I had that. I wish I was doing this. I wish I was there.
Yeah, but on that fucking note of that, what you've just said is, people just have to remember the one thing, which is that it's a platform people use to show like
the best bits,
the best parts. I was going to use the wrong word. I was going to say like success.
But that is one of the
success,
best parts. Yeah, the best bits of your life. Yeah.
No one's. Okay, people are like...
Some people do actually.
Some people are talking some depresso shit, and I'm sure after a while, if you were just that was coming up constantly, you'd be like, unfollow.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants
people like seeing good, like happy stuff.
Well, they do, but do they? Do you know what I mean?
I think every now and then it's good to see someone who's just being a bit real.
I think you follow people who... It just depends on what sort of person you are, doesn't it?
Yeah. What do you think of like the whole concept of being like Insta or social media famous? Like your fame...
What, like a fucking influencer and all that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what that is. What, is that just a person with a bag of followers? And because they got followers, they tell people, buy this. What? It's like...
And they make bare money out of it.
But
it's a job. It's a job. Like you're saying, what even is that? It's a career. No,
there's massive people who make money from it.
Yeah.
But...
Imagine that was your job.
There seems to be loads of people though. And are they all making money from it?
This is
Remember
the thing.
when the gram went down the other day? It didn't work fucking for the night.
I didn't actually know this. I tried doing something once and I gave up. I said to you, social media's being great. And then I was like,
you said it worked. You didn't even know what was going on.
Oh yeah, I genuinely had no idea. Tried to go on it. My phone fucks up sometimes. So I'm like, tried to go on it. Didn't work. Oh well. I thought it was just my 4G that was messing up.
Do you know, like, can you, that it was down for like, I don't know, 7, 8 p.m. I know, so I think it was 7, 8 p.m. till like 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's key social media at time.
I'm telling you, man. Like, people, I think it really fucking messed with people. Like, legit. Like, and people make jokes about it. Like, oh, I was able to not... It meant I was able to go and, I don't know, look after the kids like you don't normally do that or something like that, right? But the point I'm trying to make is, imagine like, that shows the importance of it, is what I'm saying. Like, but back on the thing you're talking about, influencers and shit like that. It's just
what's funny is you're like, what even is that? Which is what most people are like, what is an influencer? Like,
break it down for us.
I don't actually know.
Okay.
This is the thing. All I assume is people like to watch them and they genuinely influence people. So they have loads of followers and then big companies pay them. You get paid to sponsor stuff. I don't even know. To look at stuff, to review things.
So hold on. When you posted that lifeguard picture that you posted,
that was just a
of
picture.
You doing up lifeguard in
That
Miami.
was me on a beach.
Yeah.
It was just a picture.
At the lifeguard hut. And I looked at the comments.
Yeah.
And do you remember I commented? Because all I saw on your fucking Insta was, we'd love to collab. Let's collab now. Collabs are us. Everyone wanted to collab. So have you ever hollered at these collabs and collabed?
No, I should tell you why. And I feel like I'm exposing shit here, and this is like a proper exposed video. You know the ones you see on YouTube.
What happens when you reply to a collab offer?
Should I tell you what happens?
Enlighten the man.
They've got products like that, like £500. They say they'll give you 10% off if you buy it and then review it.
Is that what it is?
Legit.
Okay, so
you ever see me collab? So you see all those messages. Do you ever see me actually go, I'm collabing, guys? I've got a collab coming up. No.
Oh, the collab message.
Because it's all just like.
So it's a voucher.
It's not a voucher. It's a company saying we'll give you some money off if you buy our shit and review it.
Yeah, it's a discount off their product, but it's not a collab, is it?
If someone was like.
A collab is me and you doing something together.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
or in my head it would be, let's collab in this instance. Here you are, wear my shit for free.
Yeah.
And represent it or whatever. Not fucking pay for my shit and
then review
collab.
It and then tag them. So I don't know. It's not. I've looked at it and the stuff's not even worth the money.
Okay.
I don't even like anything on there. It's just like, why would I buy stuff I don't like?
So you have not collabed as yet. My question to you is, the people who do collab.
Yeah.
They're obviously must be a bag load of people who are taking that offer then.
Yeah.
And they're paying for items.
But you know, if you saw me, so you've seen all those messages and all those comments on my picture. Then you saw me do a post where I've said, look, guys, I've collabed. You would assume that, hold on, this girl's getting free shit.
Yeah. Because that's what comes up on my feed.
So when
every girl's wearing, I mean, okay, there is some people, girls, a couple of man them, who are like, got mad followers. So when they are representing something, you can kind of see the win for the like brand or the reasoning behind it or whatever.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, there's way too many people who are collabing. These motherfuckers are just paying for shit.
Yeah, and they might get like a 10% discount on it, but and then
to do what?
And
so
then,
what's the benefit of that? To show people that look, they hollered me to collab. Is that what's going on out here, man?
I think they might repost your picture, so all the people following the brand see you. It's all for the clout. It's all for the followers and the likes. That's the real truth behind it. That's what I mean. It's just funny because it comes. Well, if you don't know that, it looks like something else. And when you realize that's the truth behind the scenes, it's like, you know what? It's all.
So would you say are you confident in saying that the majority of collabs are like that, or do you think legit there's loads of collabs that are like, oh, we are actually backing you? Here's a load of shit. Do you want to rep with us and be part of our sort of
I think
setup? Genuinely,
but I think you've got to have millions of followers. I think celebs, you'd give celebs free stuff. If you're a brand. You wouldn't
just give like Priya from Leicester, who's got like 10k followers, which is a mediocre amount anyway in this day and age because people are buying that for banter. Like,
do you want to talk about buying followers?
You know how I feel about that. We can talk about that all day long, but let's talk about that actually. Fucking... Is that even? It is a thing.
People buy followers.
I know.
Because remember we were talking about this and we mentioned the ratio of your likes versus your followers.
But you know
this
what?
It doesn't match.
You know what set me off when we was talking about it? It was specifically related to my field, innit? It was related to DJs.
Yeah, but it happens. It happens in every field. But we were talking about it specifically in that. Yeah.
And like your regular pictures are averaging, like we said it, like. So let's use the message I sent you. When I just went off on one, do you remember?
That's true though.
And
what, you got like 15k?
Man's got like 10.4k followers or whatever. And
it's a very specific number.
You
just pulled out.
I know what I'm talking about, but we'll never say names out here. And you know, the normal pictures are like averaging at like 60 to 100 likes, which is weird anyway for 10k. But you can tell that that's not real.
But your average Joe won't realize that. That's the thing.
But I tell you what we're forgetting about that point that I said to you was when the reason why I went off on one about the followers was because one of these DJs hollered at somewhere that I play.
Okay.
And he didn't know. He'd actually seen me the night before. This is the maddest fucking story. I've bumped into this person, yeah?
Yeah.
In a takeaway shop, like 4 a.m. in the morning. We're not brethrens, right? I was with Keish. The DJ Keish was with me. And I wish Gavin was here, man, because he'd be cracking up as well, right? But anyways, so I've met him in a takeaway, and it's like, we know each other. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
DJs.
Yeah.
You know who's about and whatnot. Oh, yeah, Firestarr, you cool? Yeah, what's up, bro? I'm just being really careful that I don't say his name accidentally.
I'm looking at you like...
You know what I'm like when it comes to these stories?
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, cool. Oh, where you been? Oh, I was playing at XYZ. All right, cool. Yeah, take it easy, safe. Next day. He doesn't know this now. I'm admin in the page for this venue. Yeah, I've got access because I'm doing promotions and stuff like that. Get an inbox message. Oh, you know, hi guys, I'm looking to come and play like on your Saturdays, whatever. He knows he's met me the night before. So first off, I'm already there. So
this is the night you DJ at?
This is somewhere that I play.
Yeah,
Let's
okay,
just
fine.
Keep it broad.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So you DJ somewhere.
Yeah.
And this guy's now...
I've met him.
Yeah.
Man's got bare fraudster followers. We already knew that. Yeah, they're bought. And he's seen me. So not only is it like a double insult that, first of all, your following is not even real. But second of all, it's like you're now stepping on my toes. Because you know I work there. So if you want a job there, they gotta fucking get rid of me.
Sneaky.
Out of order. Disrespect.
Sneaky.
Disrespect. Any real DJ or anyone with any sort of morals would understand the game don't work like that. But fuck the game. It's 2019. Like everyone just does.
Everyone's out for themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. But this is what infuriated me about the thing. His selling point was, I have 10.4k followers. That was his opening line to the venue to DJ for them.
Are you surprised?
Not what he does, not how good he is, not I've done this, that, and the other, or you know what I mean?
I think in this scenario, the age of the DJ might also be a factor, because right now, that counts for a lot, but no, the frustrating thing is that counts for a lot. You don't want it to, and especially in your field, I don't think it should. Hopefully it doesn't actually. What you actually have done. I understand it. Your experience matters more. I understand
that followers is an important aspect for some people when they maybe fuck with someone. Yeah? But this is not a level of like, we're not talking like, it's just so small scale. Like your following cannot do anything for what we're talking about here. And it was just it just threw me off. That you said, was I surprised? And I was, man. I was pretty pissed off. Do you know what I mean? But
I feel that might have been a reality check.
Yeah, you got to know. You got to know that this is what people are really, really out here doing. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's certain projects that I want to be a part of, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be completely open with it. There's like, I've had talks with people where I think my work can help what I'm trying to do. So okay, I can run rhythms. Yeah, I'm all right. You know, I get it in. Like, I'd like to say man's doing bits or whatever you want to call it.
All right.
But, like, to get onto something else, I feel that I can use the networks to benefit the person that I'm trying to work for.
Yeah.
And I don't mind saying that. There's no shame in, like, saying I'm willing to help. And here's what I've got available.
Yeah.
But it's not the opening fucking line, man. Like,
it's just shit. But it's the it's frustrating, but that is what it is. I think all the young kids these days, they're going to get older and this is going to be their thing. It's going to be like, well, actually, I can help you because I have 20k followers.
Imagine if like your kids like were going to school and that and they got bullied for like not having enough followers or some mad shit like that.
You know what? You're laughing, but that's fucked up because it might actually happen.
Can you imagine the world like... She was being bullied because she had under 100. Don't you hear
those stories about kids like trying to kill themselves or actually killing themselves because of social media?
But do you see the madness?
Scary stuff. Do you know what I was watching something about trolling, And this amount of stuff, like it gets serious. Trolling is funny for a bit, right? And
Free
then
6ix9ine. No, don't free him, man. I've changed my opinion on him.
oh really?
Yeah, now that I know he's fully like out here snitching, like, you know.
Just trying to get out, isn't he?
I know, but
What would you do in that situation?
he was in it, man. He knew what he was doing. We've got like people drilling in the studio and shit next to us. But anyways.
Okay. So trolling.
Oh no, they're not. What am I even talking about? It's my phone. Jesus. Carry on. Sorry.
Okay. What was I going to say? So there's a lot of now like news and stuff out there basically saying that trolling actually affects people's mental health and how it's affecting people like kids trolling other kids or adults trolling kids. It's just like, wow, this is the day and age we live in. You could literally say something so raw and so bad to someone who's like 15, 14 on Instagram, and you don't know how it affects them.
You just got to be careful, man. Do you know them ones there? Like with anything.
Like, you don't know who's on edge. You don't know what situation they're in, and your comment could like. You think it's funny. You think it's a joke.
That's what I mean. On one hand, it's all the memes of like, you don't know what someone's going through, and as a human being, I think that is a 100% true level.
Yeah.
We all have to have understanding and like a bit of patience, and just generally, you legitimately do not know what anyone's going through. That's never changed throughout life, though. That's never changed throughout generations.
Yeah, but now
right?
There's just so much more access for someone to say something to you, like
directly,
so quickly.
Yeah,
as
but
well,
then
that
you
could affect
also need to not try. I mean, some people are going through some things where they are fragile, but generally, try not to be oversensitive to everything, because people,
especially on social media,
people can get at you.
Yeah.
Right. Flip side of that is, on one hand, you got the messages like that. Oh yeah, you know, you never know what someone's going through. Rare tear. And then on Twitter, you just got people just mocking the shit out of people, like just fucking up people's whole lives, like.
And the worst thing is some of it's
like,
hilarious.
There's no chill.
Yeah, but some of it's just so funny as well to watch. It's entertaining. It's all entertainment, isn't it?
It is. I legit. I go on Twitter just for bants. I just want to laugh, and I just view the stories, and I just see the most outrageous, wildest shit, and there's no real news. Like okay, news breaks. I guess, but. Really? Does it? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just bants, man. But that's what I mean. That is the world we live in. Like, people switch. Everything's got two fucking sides to every coin, and people can play any part of that coin according to them. If you say to me now, the world's flat, that's what I believe. I'll say, well, it's round, and you say, yeah, but it's flat, and I'll say, yeah, but you're wrong, and you say, well, that's what I fucking believe. Like, it can be an argument. Because people they just say things for the fucking sake of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
have you read on people's like bios and stuff, and they just write stuff, which makes it look like something they've done, but they haven't.
Oh, all the time, man.
And I feel like this would be more in, not entertainment, but that field where it's like, oh, I've done this and I've done that. And even for DJs, they put artist names, and I'm sometimes looking at this and I'm like, really? Like, you DJ'd for this artist? I don't understand.
Yeah, in
really?
that field.
Because if you did, you would not be DJing like next door.
You have to know what we're talking about. Like, I've worked with these artists. No, you haven't. There is people who have.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I can name DJs that I know very well that have, including myself.
Yeah.
We've worked. Yeah. By worked, I mean, you're playing at my show. We've communicated. I'm very much involved in the process. I'm involved. All of that stuff.
Yeah.
Not you've been added on the lineup by promoter X at a time where when the artist comes, you don't even have access to even communicate with the artist. You'll be lucky if you come out with a bloody Snapchat picture with the guy, and that's you working with. Like, no.
But that's
cut that,
as your average normal commoner out here. You looking at it, you wouldn't know the difference.
I know, but
you read that little tiny 3-line Insta bio, and you don't know the difference. And then when you see on top of that all those followers that they bought,
then
it's
all looking like a mad movie out here, isn't it?
Exactly.
And I think for like, I'd say the one, you remember when you went to, well, it's probably still a thing, but like, it's like went for a phase where like every girl's at MUA. Makeup artist, left, right, and center. That's in every girl's bio. Like, it's not like.
Is it?
Well, go on. Yeah, man.
Only because I have loads of girl mates, and actually none of them would do that.
Really?
Only the ones that are legit makeup artists.
I thought that was a thing for a little period of time. Maybe not so much. And now we got
a lot more. The thing is, what they've done, and this is funny.
They became what? Influencers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically, let me do a video where I'm doing my makeup. Oh, shock horror! I'm a makeup artist now. It's like, really?
What's next? What's everyone going to be next?
Oh, who knows? It's an interesting, like, development of the kind of world we live in.
But legit, its value, the value of, like, the gram is... again, it's a double.
If you've got
I'd
something...
say it's going to become less, because I'd say, like, everyone's going to be on it. It's going to be even harder to cut through the shit. Yeah, it's going to become it's a standardized platform now.
Yeah.
Everyone has to have it by default, live on it. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you was on it a bit earlier, you could push your message through maybe like
Exactly.
stronger than everyone you could build. Now, everyone's fucking building.
So do you think it was like Facebook?
Yeah, 100%.
And then, I don't even know, what did we use after that? Like Twitter? Maybe more so.
I remember
Snapchat.
Yeah.
And then now literally everyone's on Instagram. And the more and more people are coming on social media. What's next? Like, what is next? There's almost too much to even deal with. Like, I don't even know where I'm looking
No,
anymore.
but those phases to say it all though, like the Facebook thing. I remember being on Facebook from when it first bloody came out. You know what I mean? I was at uni, early. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like to this, and then to now.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like, what's next? And it's an interesting thing. There's nothing you can do about it. We're not gonna no one's gonna boycott social media. But
no, what I was saying was, so man was on it from the beginning, and then when I look at how much I don't use Facebook at all.
yeah, I don't use Facebook.
I fucking hate even going on it for anything I need to do. I update it because it has to be updated.
I feel like it's useless for me. That's
But
why.
then I talk to Keish all the time, and he's like, man's bare active on he's still bare active on Facebook.
A lot of people are.
And I'm like, but then that also then reminds me that, fire, make sure you do update that. Because there is people who will only see your shit and our shit.
Yeah.
Or an event or somewhere I'm playing via that platform. People...
I swear Gavin uses Facebook quite a lot.
Yeah, probably. So it's difficult, man. It's difficult to keep up with anything these days. But I found that Facebook is secondary. If you put it this way, if someone's gonna shoot you in the head now and say, which one of these apps would you want to keep? What you picking? It's obvious. You're picking the gram, fam.
I miss Snapchat.
Oh my god.
I actually miss.
You only miss it because of the filters, man.
No, fuck that. I don't even use them because I don't put anything on my story anymore or whatever it is. Yeah, your Snap story. I actually used to send stuff individually to people, and
Really?
I still do. Yeah.
I never used it like that really too much.
Because there's certain things that maybe you'd find funny, so I'll just take a funny little snap and send it to maybe you or my sister.
But you can do that on IG.
I don't know. I just don't find it as easy. So I miss things like that. But you know what it is. Like I said, it is what it is. It's just interesting to follow the development of social media.
Just be a good person in life and just flip in, do the right thing, regardless of if social media is trying to tell you it's cool to be fucked up. That's my summary, fam.
Okay. Wise words on a Friday night.
Should we talk?
Social media aside.
Yeah. Should we talk music?
Music-wise, yes.
Gavin's not here, man. I know a load of shit came out this week that he would be on, but me and
We'll save it. We can save some of that.
Me and you have touched on a couple. Off the top of my head, I don't know if you heard it, but new Headie One and RV mixtape.
No, so I wouldn't normally...
You're not really a driller.
Yes, I'm clearly not a driller.
Really about that drill.
But no, you were talking about it.
Yeah, so brand new, I think it's a mixtape.
Okay.
Let's not get into whether it's a project, mixtape, or album.
An album, who
We've had
knows?
this
Whatever,
chat.
it's a collection
Whatever
of music.
it is,
Collection of songs.
it's a body of work. Lead single, it's called Match of the Day. The video dropped. Sick.
Yeah.
Headie One's just sick, and RV sick as well. I think they're when it comes to the drill thing, I think they're the top boys, man. Ahead of everyone, ahead of all the drill artists. Like, they're the ones leading the...
I mean, I'll give it a listen.
Yeah, you need to check that out. But, yeah, so that's out.
The Rich the Kid album, which you mentioned. And then I listened to it on the way here. Actually a sick album.
So sick.
I think I played twice on my journey.
So, yeah, man, like, Rich the Kid, like...
Some big tunes on that album.
His voice and the beats that he picks are just hard. Like, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say, like, he is, I like his style. And the weirdest thing as well with him, he's been on quite a few UK link-ups as well. I know that Big Hypes, who's also got a tune with... You might know who Big Hypes is.
I know,
but
I don't.
He's got a tune with Bane. But Hypes is... Big up Hypes, man. He's got tunes with quite a few people. But he had Rich the Kid on one of his bangers called Bust It Down. And that tune came out like 2 years ago. I remember when we was on tour.
Okay.
That's when I met Hypes. And so he had Rich the Kid on a tune from early. So I've just known about Rich the Kid for time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
but I don't feel like he's become as mainstream.
yeah, but
he's
now,
more mainstream now.
Obviously now he's like a bloody superstar. Like, the album's sick, man.
It's a good album.
We were listening to some of the joints.
It's got a Tory Lanez tune on there. You know, I got to mention that.
You're loving that one, isn't it?
It's actually a good tune.
It is. That's the main single
Yeah.
that they're going with. What's it called? TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good tune.
There's the one with, is it Big Sean and Offset? It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's banging. And there's the joint that I like is Young Thug and Gunna, I think, is on that record. I like literally the album came out yesterday.
Yeah, I only listened to it
out
on my drive here.
So that's gonna be in the whip this weekend.
We mentioned the Nav.
Oh yeah, Nav came out.
Nav album, yeah.
Not my sort of thing. Straight off the bat, it's too long.
I think some of the tunes be good. I haven't personally listened to it enough.
Soft.
Yeah, but
he has got a tune with Meek. We played that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking banger.
There'll be some good tunes on there.
But then you said straight away when I played that song with Meek, you were like, it's obviously gonna be a banger. It's got Meek on it.
The thing with Nav is
Facts.
there's very few tracks that are just Nav on his own that are bangers. All the good tracks are him featuring someone or someone featuring him. And then as soon as you take that feature out, it ain't the same. It just ain't that tune anymore. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know.
You can be the judge of that one.
I'll listen to it a bit more.
I think that's maybe more targeted at the ladies anyway, to be honest. Straight up.
You know, if there's any guys out there who like Nav, do not be offended. You're allowed to like Nav.
Offense, it's just a view, fam. Like, how many man them are really bumping Nav heavy in the whip? Like, really?
Well, they're not going to say
Speak
now,
up.
are they?
Show yourselves.
After you just said that.
State yourselves. What else came out?
Steel Bangles, AJ.
Oh yeah,
Tracy.
Single. Popped off a video of some new joint. Bangles is...
I've not seen the video. It's a good
Video's
video.
alright, normal.
Yeah. Okay.
Chilling, man them.
It's a good track though.
What man them do. Yeah, AJ Tracy and Mostak, innit?
Yeah. I'm loving AJ right now, so.
He can't do... He's on tour.
Is he? That's
Yeah.
how much I love him. I
think
didn't
it's
even
like
know that.
sold out everywhere though. That's sold out quick
Not
as
surprised. Good
well.
for him.
He's got bare dates as well.
Good for him.
You're not going though.
No. Do you know what? It's going to be full of like 14-year-olds.
Is that a problem now when you go concerts? Is that your first thing? Like, what's the age?
Do you know
group
what?
for?
I say this, but actually it's not. I really don't care. I've been to concerts and you wouldn't expect it, but it's like 14 and above and it's all 14, 15-year-olds. And I'm just like, no, it's just interesting.
100%.
I don't care. If the music's good, I'm there.
Drizzy, have you got a ticket yet?
You keep saying this. I'm not going. I've seen all the videos. I've seen like you said.
You've probably seen the whole show already.
Social
innit?
media. I've seen the whole flipping show. Don't even need to go.
Fucking hell.
It does look good, but nah, I'm just not feeling it right now.
I think the London ones will be good.
I got some other shows coming up this year that I got tickets for. So
Yeah?
yeah.
Do I know about them?
I don't know. Unless you've got like.
No, you said that like you're in, like it's like an exclusive happening.
No, they're just shows that are out.
You go Coachella or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I wish I was going Coachella.
That's like soon, isn't it?
I think it's around like spring Easter time or something like that.
Fuck knows. Would you ever go to that?
Yeah. The problem is no one else I know wants to go to that.
We should make that a motive. Oh, Gavin, he's got the fam.
Podcast team at Coachella.
You know where I want to go back?
Go on.
You remember when I went to New York last year? I went to Summer Jam.
Oh yeah.
And that's been something I've
That
wanted to do since
looked so
that's been
good.
something I wanted to do since I was little.
Yeah.
And I got the opportunity to do it. And big up Mo. Yeah. I tell you what, man, that was a different type of wave, Resh. I know I told you everything about it anyway, but for people most people know what Summer Jam is. Hot 97 Summer Jam, New York, happens every year. And last year they had, that's when Meek came out. So Meek got released.
Yeah.
That was his first performance in New York. So I've seen Meek.
Yeah, I can't imagine like how hype that would have been though.
Let me tell you, I don't get that gassed at shows. Obviously, it's all of it seems like work. There's only a few people who I'll get gassed about seeing. I was screaming like a fanboy when Meek came out. I was in the stands, like he's coming out doing Dreams and Nightmares. Hold on, wait a minute, and I'm just wilding out. I remember we was in a VIP like suite or whatever, right? So there was catering, Bacardi bottles. Like by the time Meek came out at like 10 p.m, I was juiced. Like I was like probably how you are at a Tory Lanez gig.
Yeah, probably.
I'm telling you, Summer Jam is it puts into perspective what a festival compared to here and New
was
York.
it in a stadium?
Yeah, it was at the MetLife.
Yeah.
In New Jersey. Mm-hmm. And when you're so it's like a football stadium basically, yeah, arena or whatever, football stadium. When you're going up to the stadium, so like whether it's like going to like Old Trafford, for example, you're approaching it and there's like cookouts like in the car park. There's like people just drinking in the parking lot. Like it was just so sick, like a proper like carnival kind of vibe.
I was gonna say that
mean?
sounds like carnival.
Oh, it was just.
But yeah, it sounds like a proper vibe.
It's lit as fuck, man. So Summer Jam, yeah, we should look to go Summer Jam, man. I'm on that. I would go again. Basically. I would pay. I would go.
Would you be bothered about the lineup and who was actually performing?
It's never gonna be fully shit, but they have had years where it's like no one's really been popping. Like on that one, there was Meek. Meek was the game changer.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, and the other main point was Swizz as well. Swizz had a major.
Yeah. No, I remember you saying
night.
actually.
He had a battle off with like Timbaland, and Swizz had a bag of new music out. So Swizz and Meek. The only other person who I was waiting to see was Wayne. So Lil Wayne was on there, and
I would love to see Lil Wayne.
He was supposed to be. I was supposed to see him last year during spring break in Mexico.
Yeah.
He was scheduled at a club. He didn't show up for spring break, so seeing Wheezy come out like and perform. I mean, like, it's all in one night.
That's such a sick lineup.
Yeah, Meek, Wheezy, Swizz, like, and then a bag of other people. You know, ASAP Ferg, like Casanova, like just real New York shit. Like Cranium was there. Cranium came out at the end. They had a little like bashment thing going on. Time got cut short though, so it's really strict. You know the way they run it over there.
Okay.
Because a lot of fuckeries can happen.
No,
6ix9ine tried to attend it as well because he was beefing with Casanova at the time.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let him into the event. It was all madness, like.
But it's the same here. When you're at a festival like Wireless, when it's got to end, it's basically got to end.
Actually, I say that. Yeah, there's been loads of people who have been rejected from Wireless and tried to get in and have problems with police. UK artists.
Yeah.
There's been a number of things that have come up, but yeah, Summer Jam, man, it's fucking lit. Like yo. Anyways.
Oh man, yeah. It's alright. Summer's coming up, more festivals.
But
exciting times.
Episode 10.
Yeah.
Lock in. What's the socials?
Reshma.Chohan.
And hashtag I'm not new to this. YouTube, Spotify. Big up Gavin.
You can plug your Insta.
Yeah, at DJ Firestarr.
DJ Firestarr.
Let's do it. And big up Gavin, his book as well. I'll put the link in the bio again. Yeah. He's been promoting that all week, man. He's been going ham. So hopefully.
No, that's sick though. It looks like.
Yeah.
Such a good book.
And we'll be back next week. Peace.
Bye.